Hello students, today I am going to start a new chapter which is electromagnetic induction. Okay, the chapter number is 6. जैसा कि आप लोगों ने सुना होगा, हिंदी में कहावत है संगत से गुण होते संगत से गुण जान, तो सेम पूरी थ्योरी इस चैप्टर की है. ओके, सो वी सी इन दिस चैप्टर एज how to induce EMF in another coil due to magnetic deflection or change in flux in one coil, okay, or a magnet. We know that already. We can transfer the form of energy, okay. We can transfer the form of energy, that means magnetic energy, that means magnetic energy can be transformed into electrical energy, okay, electrical energy. So this is whole concept of this chapter, okay. In this chapter we translate our magnetic energy into electrical energy, and how to do it, how we do it, let's see about it. So first of all, some scientists was experimented for to convert magnetic energy into electrical energy, okay. And if I pick some names, then Faraday and Henry was the some pioneer scientists in this field, okay. So we also say that experiment of Faraday and Henry, experiment of Faraday and Henry. Now see what Faraday discovered through their experiments. If this is the coil, okay, if this is a coil connected through a galvanometer, okay, and if a bar magnet placed near this coil or near this arrangement, that means if a bar magnet which has a north pole in this terminal and south pole in this terminal. Now when we place our bar magnet near this system, that means a coil connected with a galvanometer, and when we move this magnet towards this coil, then Faraday noticed that there is a deflection in this galvanometer, okay. When we move our bar magnet towards this coil, then there is a deflection in this galvanometer. Then what the mean of it? The mean of this experiment or conclusion of this experiment is, when we change our magnetic flux or when we move this magnet bar magnet towards coil, then the flux linkage through this coil changes, okay. The flux linkage through this coil changes. Due to change in flux linkage in this coil, electrical energy generated. That's why the deflection happened in this galvanometer, okay. So first of all, if I am talk about flux linkage, so you should familiar with the term of flux, okay, magnetic flux. What is a magnetic flux? We discuss this term separately in broad manner, but due to knowledge, I am telling you a brief example of magnetic flux. Magnetic flux is same as electrical flux. Okay, electrical flux. Magnetic flux are magnetic lines which crosses or which passes through a area. Okay, which passes through a area. And what is the magnetic field lines? Magnetic field lines are B. Okay, magnetic field lines are B. And when these lines, like as these lines passes through an area, then we say that there is a flux. Okay. Now, if a area has very large number of magnetic field lines, that means the flux linkage to this area is also very high. Okay, so same as when we first of all draw arrangement, the magnetic field lines crosses through or link through this coil and originated from this bar magnet. Okay, so this is the direction of magnetic flux or magnetic field lines. Okay, now what Faraday noticed that the first is when bar magnet moves towards coil, when bar magnet moves towards coil, okay, then there is a deflection in galvanometer of coil, then there is a deflection in galvanometer. We denote galvanometer as G, in galvanometer of coil. Okay, now what is the second thing that observed by Faraday is when we take away our bar magnet away from the coil, when bar magnet take away from coil, then the deflection of galvanometer, then the deflection of galvanometer happened in opposite direction. Okay, happened in opposite direction. That means when we the direction of induced electrical energy or induced EMF can also be changed by changing the direction of movement of magnet. Okay, so this is the experiment done by Faraday. Okay, now if we change the polarity of magnet, that means if we change the magnet, that means instead of north pole we arrange a south pole, and instead of south pole we arrange north pole, then the deflection direction will also change. Okay, then the deflection direction will also change. So this was the one experiment to show that how a magnetic energy can be converted in electrical energy, because without a electrical current or induced EMF, the deflection in galvanometer doesn't possible. Okay, so now we discuss experiment number 2. Okay, and what is that? Now we use a bar magnet in this experiment, and now in second experiment we use a coil containing a current. Okay, when you know that when a circular coil carry a current, it behave as a loop or magnetic loop. Okay, and it creates a magnetic field. Okay, now if this is our coil C1, if this is our coil C1 connected with galvanometer G, and there is another coil, which is C2, which is C2, and it is connected through a battery, That means when current passes through this loop or this circular coil, then this circular coil creates a magnetic. Okay, you know that this coil creates a magnetic field. Now when we move this coil towards the coil C1, and this is C2, when we move this coil towards C1, then also again the deflection in galvanometer happened, because due to linkage of flux of C2 to C1. Okay, due to linkage of flux of C2 to C1. Okay, so if we denote of magnetic flux lines through C2 to C1 which are linked, that means we can denote it as so this is the diagram of how can we show that the magnetic flux linked with C1, okay, and the magnetic flux generated from C2. Now, same as when we move this coil, that means C2, towards C1, then the deflection in galvanometer happened. Now, if we take away our C2 from C1, then the deflection in galvanometer happened in opposite direction. Okay, if C2 moves towards C1, then deflection in galvanometer of C1 if C2 moves towards C1, then deflection in galvanometer of C1 happens. Okay, now same as when we take away C2, take away, or the movement of C2 away from C1, when we take away C2 from C1, then deflection in galvanometer of C1 happened in opposite direction. Okay, so this is the second experiment done by Faraday and Henry. Okay, now what is the third experiment? The third experiment is you can note down and draw this figure. Okay, the third experiment is the third experiment is now the third experiment is when we arrange our apparatus or equipments in this manner that C2 is stationary position. Okay, C2 is in stationary position. That means in this experiment we don't move, we will not move C2. Okay, but without moving C2 we can create a flux linkage to C1. How? When we connect a key in the diagram of C2, in circuit of C2, now if we close that key in time equals to 0, then there is a suddenly change in current in C2. Due to this change in current, C2, a magnetic field is generated from C2, and this magnetic field linked with C1. Okay, now when we connected key continuously, then current will also continuous. Okay, the current will also continuous. When current is continuous, the change in magnetic flux is 0. When current is continuous or current is constant, when current is constant, in the case of when key is continuously connected. Okay, at this time the current is constant, and due to constant current there is a no change in magnetic flux. Due to no change in magnetic flux, the flux linkage in C2 will also 0. Okay, now if we want to increase the intensity or increase the amount of deflection in galvanometer, then we have to connect and disconnect this key in very rapid manner. Okay, if we connect this key and after that immediately disconnected this key and after that connected this key, and this thing goes continuously, then there is a continuous change in magnetic flux of C2. Okay, and due to this change the magnetic flux linkage in C1 will also increases. Due to this, the rate of deflection in galvanometer will also increase. Okay, so this is the third experiment of Faraday and Henry. Okay, so we can say that by connecting a key in circuit of C2, by connecting a key in C2, we can change, we can by connecting a key in C2 we can create a deflection, in galvanometer of C1. Okay, of C1, बट यहाँ पे कंडीशन क्या होगी, द की should be continuously on off. The key should be continuously on and off. So this is the condition to link our magnetic flux from C2 to C1. Okay, so these are the experiments done by Faraday and Henry to show how to induce a EMF in a coil without touching it. Okay, you can see that the physical connection in C1 and C2 is not here. Okay, but we can create a magnetic flux linkage through on off the key. Okay, so as I told you, we will discuss magnetic flux in detail. So see what the mean of magnetic flux. Okay, if we take an area as like this. Okay, now magnetic field lines from this area is B. Okay, the magnetic field crosses through this area is B, and if we take a unit area in this surface S, and the area direction, if we denote the direction of this area AS, and make theta angle with magnetic field, then magnetic flux, that means phi B equals to the product of magnetic field and the area, which is a small area, that means dA. Okay, that means phi B will be B dot dA cos theta. So this is the relation of magnetic flux through magnetic to magnetic field and area. Okay, so we can say that magnetic flux, a plane of surface area A, a plane of surface area A, a plane of surface area A, okay, placed in a uniform magnetic field, placed in a uniform magnetic field, So this is the relation of magnetic flux. Now if the magnitude of magnetic field and the direction of magnetic field is different in total surface, then what will be the magnetic flux? If we have a area, with different magnitude of magnetic field, with different magnitude and different direction of magnetic field. Okay, so what will be the magnetic flux? At this time, the magnetic flux is the total sum of individual small area. Okay, that means phi B all will be summation of B dot dA cos theta. So this is summation denote the sum of all such small fluxes. Okay, we can also denote it as phi B all equals to B1 dot dA cos theta. Okay, dA1 plus B2 dA2 cos theta and plus and so on. Okay, so we can also write our flux in this manner. फ्लक्स इलेक्ट्रिकल फ्लक्स जैसे हमने देखा था वही चीज होती है. कोई भी जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड लाइंस होती हैं जब किसी सरफेस को पास करती हैं तो वही चीज फ्लक्स कहलाती है. लेकिन फ्लक्स हमेशा किसके रिस्पेक्ट में आती है? किसी पर्टिकुलर एरिया के रिस्पेक्ट में आती है. विदाउट एरिया there is a no concept of flux. Okay, so I hope you understand today's lecture. Now tomorrow we will discuss Faraday law. Okay.